Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Ambersharniece, and today's video is going to be a little bit different than any other video that I've filmed. Today's video is going to talk about manifesting the things that you want out of life. And since it's closer to, next year, I'm pretty sure you guys got some goals or some things that you want to obtain or places that you want to be. So to be sure to make those things happen for you, check out this video and check out how I was able to make some things happen for myself. Or if you need some motivation to manifest your own life's journey, continue watching this video. Okay guys, so to be a little honest with you, I did a little back and forth with myself about filming this video. I didn't know if this was going to come across as me bragging or boasting about the things that I've been able to accomplish in my life, but I felt like these are the type of videos that I like to watch myself on YouTube, and they are very, very helpful. So pretty much today what I'm talking about is manifesting your own life's journey and your own destiny. So you guys know that 2019 is quickly coming to an end. We are in November. Thanksgiving will be here in just a few short days, and next we got Christmas and it's over with. 2019 will be a wrap. Was it a good, successful year for you, or was it a year of failure or not being able to obtain the goals or dreams that you wanted to accomplish this year? Because I want to be able to help you see that it's not impossible to obtain those goals or those dreams that you have, because it's very much so possible. I am a living witness of that, and I am here today to tell you guys about the things that I've been able to manifest into my life. You can define manifestation however you want to define it. I'm not here to tell you wrong or right. I'm not here to tell you what to believe in, what to not. In my eyes, I see it as being able to come up with goals that I like to accomplish, and making sure that I'm doing everything that I can to actually reach those particular goals. Now, a lot of you guys will think of this as like a New Year's resolution, and there's so many people out there that say they can't stand New Year's resolutions, that they don't have New Year's resolutions, that we don't make New Year's resolutions. And the only reason why they say that is because they've had negative outcomes of their own. But you have to have a positive outlook on the goals and dreams, because if you don't have a positive outlook on them, they're not gonna happen. That's how I look at manifestation, like goals and New Year's resolutions, all that stuff. And I also look at them as another form of, I don't want to get too deep into this because I ain't nobody's preacher or nothing, but I also look at it as a way of prayer. So I also feel like if I want to get to a certain place in life, and I want to do this and I want to do that, not only am I writing these goals down and trying to work my way to accomplish those, but I look at it as another way as I'm praying about it. And not only am I praying about it, I'm doing the work to get to where I need to be in order to accomplish those goals. I'm just trying to show you guys that the things that you want in life, they're meant for you, they're possible, they're achievable, and they're obtainable. And it's all up to you to be able to get to those goals and accomplish them. So these are just some things that I've done over the last couple of years, I think 2018, 2019. And now that I look back at it, I manifested these things come to reality. I talked about them, I wrote them down, and I put the work in that I needed to do to get to these particular places. And it just really blows my mind, because I didn't really think of them as manifesting. I always thought of I just spoke them into existence. Well, that's the same thing, sis. So let me just go over a couple of things, or a few things that I feel like I manifested into my life. And there's so many other things that I want to manifest into my life as well, and I'll get into those, but let me go ahead and start off with these. In 2018, that's where a lot of things start changing for me. I feel like in 2018 I grew to another level in my life where I was able to see that I'm not a child anymore, I'm not a teenager anymore, I'm a full-blown adult, and there are some things that I want to accomplish in my life. I think 2017, let me see, 2017, yeah, 2017, I told myself, I was like, I'm in this relationship with my now husband, and I love this man to death. I know that I want to be with him for the rest of my life, but I also knew that I wanted to be married. I did not want to live my life as a girlfriend or whatever you may call it. And I knew that at some point in time when we were ready, we were going to make that next step, but I didn't know that it was going to come as fast as it did when I decided to write that down and say, I want to be married. I want to be engaged. That was one thing that I just decided I have to have it, and I'm not, you know, going any other way about it. I wrote that down all 2017. That was like my biggest thing. I was like, I want to be married. I'm tired of being somebody's girlfriend. I'm not doing all this extra stuff, just being somebody's girlfriend. And I know that this is the person for me, so let's go ahead and do this. And of course, I wasn't finna ask. Okay, so at the end of 2017, on January 1st, 2018, my now husband proposed. So I was like, okay. So that was one thing I wanted to happen, and I wrote it down, and I worked towards that goal. Now let me tell you what I mean by I work towards that goal. Every relationship is not perfect. I don't care who you are, I don't care how much money y'all got, I don't care the lifestyle that y'all live. No one's relationship, no two people, their relationship is not perfect. So I felt like 2017, my husband and I worked on each other individually, and we worked on each other together as a couple, and I felt like we grew so strong during that phase or that time period of our relationship that that's how we were able to come to the terms of, yes, we want to be married, let's go ahead and take the next step to do that, let's go ahead and get engaged. So I feel like I can't be somebody out here that's been in like a 2-3 year relationship, not putting time limits on anything, just using this as an example. I can't be somebody out here in a 2 or 3 year relationship, and I know this, I like this guy, he likes me, but we break up every 2 weeks, and we don't communicate well, and I'm like, but I want to be married. You're not putting in the work into your relationship to want to become married. And if you do become married, how do you know you're going to have a successful marriage if you guys are not even putting the tools in then to be a successful committed couple? There's no way that that's going to work. So that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to put in the work in whatever that you're doing, that you've manifested, that you said is going to happen, and it will happen. Another thing that I manifested for myself was that I wanted to buy a house. I think we had gone through our second apartment, and at the end of that, we were just like, no, we're not doing any more apartments. We're not throwing away any more money. We want to be able to invest this into something that we can, you know, save for ourselves, save for our children, or, you know, have rental property, whatever it is that we want to do. We're not going to keep throwing away money. So I wrote, of course, I have my books. I get my books every year, and I just write, and I just want to, you know, go through there and say the things that I want and that I need. So buying a home was at the top of my list as well, and we decided that we were going to save our money and invest it into a home. But it takes work. Like I said, you just can't write these things down and just think there's nothing that is going to happen. No, you have to put work towards it. So what we did was, y'all, I swear this is one thing that I did not want to do, but we did it. We moved in with my parents. My parents was all for, y'all want to buy a house? Okay, come stay here. And the reason why we did that is so that we could save money to be able to purchase our own home. I believe we lived with my parents for like at least 10 to 12 months, if I'm remembering correctly. We lived with them for at least 10 to 12 months, and we were able to save enough money. We were able to work on our credit. We were able to do all those things because we set a goal. We decided that we wanted to do something, and we worked towards it. So when we got to the point where credit was A1 and finances were in check, and we didn't have as much debt as we had before, we realized that we're in a good position to go ahead and purchase our own home. I manifested that into reality. I wanted that to happen, so I worked my butt off towards it. Not only myself, but my husband as well. We worked our butts off towards it, and we got exactly what we wanted. And that's something that I'm so proud of. I also purchased a new car. I spoke that into existence. I was like, I don't need no new car. My car's running. It's fine. I had an 06 Mazda. I still have my 06 Mazda. But I was like, it's cool. I guess I can ride this mug till the wheels fall off. It probably need like a whole bunch of stuff done to it. It needs some new tires. It got over 200K miles on it. But we cool. And then it got to the point where I just didn't feel as safe in that car anymore. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to write this down, and I'm going to work towards, you know, everything that I need to do to see if I can get a car. But I'm not going to be pressed on it. I wrote it down. I made sure I was doing everything good with my credit. I made sure that I was doing everything good with, you know, my income and being able to afford a new car. But I was never like, I'm finna go get me a new car. Girl, child, my husband saw a car one day. He was like, that car's dope. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And I looked and I was like, okay, that car is dope. And then I think that was on a Friday. That Monday, I went to the bank. I was like, hey, I saw this dope car. Can I have it? And they were like, yeah. So boom, manifested a new car out of nowhere. I knew that I didn't necessarily need it because it was something that I wanted, and I was actually still doing the work to get to it. I got it. So cool. That worked for me. Another huge thing that I wanted, which is something that I'm still struggling with now, but I needed more income. Although I have not gotten into my career yet, I got to a point where I was blessed to be able to make more money. Y'all, I have about 5 streams of income right now. Of course, I'm not going to go down that list. I'm not going to tell you how much I'm making, all the good stuff. But 3 of them are very, very, very good for me. And I worked hard to get there. A lot of folks say, oh, I want a new job. And I want to be able to make some more money. I need to do me a side hustle. But do they ever put forth the effort to do that? No. You have to, if you want a new job, start filling out job applications. If you want a career, do the things or implement the things that you need to do in order to do that. If you need to go get your degree or whatever that case may be, go ahead and do that and manifest that you're going to get that career that you want, because you'll get it when you need to get it, but you'll get it. All right. And so another thing that was like huge for me, and you guys have been a huge part of here on my YouTube channel, was I manifested getting fine and losing some weight. That's what I did, and guess what? It happened. You guys, when I tell you, I have tried so many freaking diets in my entire life. Well, not my entire life, my adult life. I've tried so many diets. They all failed. They never worked. It's no matter how consistent I stayed or how inconsistent I stayed or what the case may have been. Maybe if I lose the weight and it'll come right back. I tried so many options and nothing worked. And I wrote that thing down in my little journal. I said I was going to do it. And I found out how to do it. I was like, I want to lose about 20-30 pounds this year. Okay, cool. And it really got real serious when I saw a picture of myself, and I was like, oh no, that got to stop. I'm going to be how many ever pounds lighter before my birthday. And guess what? The month before my birthday month, I lost 20 pounds in 31 days. That's where the keto diet come from. That's how I was able to lose that weight, because I manifested that thing into existence, and I put in the work to actually get there. So that's another thing that I manifested in my life. I lost 20 pounds in only 31 days. Like, who you know did it? Me. That was so ratchet. Excuse me, but you get the picture. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, cool. Also, another thing that I wanted to manifest in my life, which is something that happened recently for me, and I was so super excited. I said that I wanted to get a 700 or above credit score, and your girl, she's up there. I'm so proud of myself. Y'all don't understand, like, it's crazy. Like, when I went to get my husband's Hellcat that I made a video about that y'all should go watch. Yeah, y'all should go watch that video. When I made that video about that car and going to, you know, purchasing the car for him and all that good stuff and getting all my stuff done, went to the bank, and y'all almost cried when the girl told me what my credit score was. Almost cried, okay, because I was just so shocked and surprised. Because first of all, we're gonna talk about Credit Karma. Credit Karma is wrong, y'all, and I was going based off Credit Karma, and I thought my credit score was one thing, and my credit score ended up being almost 100 points more than what I thought it was. Okay, so my credit score was well above the 700 score, and I was so super duper excited about that. And I went ahead and wrote down my new goal for the next few months to go ahead and get it up to a little bit higher than that. Your girl wants to be in the 800s. She wants to be able to get anything she wants. I'm gonna manifest that, and it's gonna happen, because I'm gonna work towards that goal, and I'm gonna get what I want. Another thing that happened for me that I was just like super duper excited about, I told you guys earlier that I manifested getting more income. And one key thing to my income, one thing that's really been helping me out a lot, you guys, I have a full-time job, I have a part-time job. Your girl should be working, okay? I got a couple side hustles that they be working for me too, but I also have YouTube. So this is where we're gonna come into like my now type of what I'm trying to manifest for myself. So with YouTube, that was also something that I manifested as well. At the beginning of this year, I told myself, I've been on YouTube since I think 2016, I believe, and I'm like, you know, I want to make this a career. I want to be able to replace my 9-to-5 completely, and I'm just being honest because I want a career path that is not traditional. So I want to be able to basically be a YouTuber for real, like a real YouTuber. So at that time, my channel was not monetized, and my goal was that in order for me to get monetized, of course y'all know YouTube changes rules to the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours of watch time. What was crazy though was that before you had to have that, you had to have at least 10,000 views on YouTube. I think 10,000 views or 10,000 watch hours. I think 10,000 views on YouTube at the time in order to become part or become eligible for monetization. And monetization is how you get paid from YouTube, from the ads. So that's how you had to become eligible to get monetized. You had to have at least those 10,000 views. I had just reached those 10,000 views and I was so excited. I started seeing, like, you know, a few cents trickle into my little YouTube account. It wasn't even like, I maybe made $1 or $2 off of YouTube, you guys. Maybe $1 or $2. And like literally maybe a week later, they came with that new rule that you have to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time to be monetized. So they took away my monetization as soon as I got it. I was just distraught. I was just like, you know, this is not gonna work because I don't have 1,000 subscribers at all, and I don't have enough watch hours to become, you know, to get to the 4K. So at that point, I was like, you know what? Instead of me sitting here and being like, I can't do this, why not flip the narrative and be like, I can? So I wrote that down as one of my goals. It's something that I definitely stand by this manifestation 1000%. I wrote it down. I said that I'm going to get 1K subscribers before the end of this year, and I'm going to get my 4K hours of watch time, and I'm going to start getting paid from YouTube. YouTube is about to pay me. So I worked hard, you guys. I worked hard. I started producing content way more than I did, you know, prior to that. And I, you know, started putting out videos. I look back at them now. They may not have been the best quality videos. It might not have been the best of anything. But I started to see an increase in my following. Y'all, one of my supervisors at work and my co-workers, they were like, oh, so you need 1,000 subscribers on your YouTube channel. When I tell you, one of my supervisors was walking around work, like giving people my business cards for YouTube, telling them to go subscribe. Places that she went, she was telling people to go subscribe. The camera cut off. I don't know where it cut off at, but pretty much what I was saying was that somebody else saw in me that I wanted to do something really bad. They were willing to go just as hard as I was, and I was able to reach my 1,000 subscribers. So when I reached my 1,000 subscribers, you guys, I was elated. I was head over heels. I just couldn't believe that I had my 1,000 subscribers. So I was like, all I gotta do now is to get the views. Like, I gotta get the watch time. And I ended up creating this one video that just went viral, which I'll probably try to pop up right here, which is my how I lost 20 pounds in 31 days on the keto diet. That is the video that was the trigger for me to be able to get my 4,000 hours in watch time, and that was the video that allowed me to get monetized on my YouTube channel. I currently have 11,640 subscribers on my YouTube channel, and my watch time is great, so I'm not suffering there. And you guys, my channel has been monetized ever since, let me see, April. Yeah, my channel has been monetized ever since April this year. I wasn't able to get anywhere with my YouTube channel since 2016. Like 2016. And then all of a sudden, when I wrote that down and I said that I'm going to accomplish this particular goal, and I actually started working harder towards those particular goals, out of nowhere I was able to get monetized on YouTube and start earning a pretty decent income off of YouTube. So that all comes down to one of my biggest goals that, or biggest things that I want to manifest for myself. And that thing is, I want to be able to seriously make a steady income and replace my 9-to-5 with YouTube. I want to be able to become a full-time YouTuber and be able to take the non-traditional route when it comes to a career path. And I want to be able to do this for a living. And I know that I can get there. I know that I can do it. And I'm going to manifest that thing into reality, honey. It's just going to happen. Point blank and period. Okay, so this all comes down to this new thing. It's not new, like I said before. but it comes to a way of manifestation that I would really want to try out. I saw this video on YouTube here as well from a young lady by the name of Sparkle Marie, and I'll put her information somewhere on the screen as well. I've been subscribed to her channel for a little while now, maybe a couple of years, and she created this video a few months back that I never watched. I don't know why I didn't really watch it, but at this particular moment that I'm trying to get somewhere in my life, I just so happened to stumble across this video. So this video is talking about her manifesting $30,000 within a certain time frame using manifestation and a theory of manifestation that she used in particular that caused her to be able to do this in such a quick or timely fashion. Basically, it's something called manifestation doing the 2-cup water quantum method. To be honest with you, when I first saw it, when I first heard her talk about it, I was like, girl, that's just some water, and you just saying that something that you want to happen and you work towards it, and that's how you got it. But I also started reading comments under the video, and I started going to other videos where she talked about the same thing, and I started reading more comments under the videos, and all these people were saying that they tried this thing and it worked. I don't know if I'm going to film a video about it. Maybe I will after I have my own success story, but it may be something that you want to try. So definitely look it up if you want to on YouTube. You can go to her video, I'll link it below somewhere as well, about manifestation using the quantum method. I'm going to try it, and I'm going to try to use that to manifest the next aspect or next part of my life that I'm trying to get to. With the particular quantum theory, it's said that this is a faster option to manifestation. Some of the things that I manifested may took me a year or 2 years to do. This particular one is supposed to happen when you want it to happen, but it's only if you believe. And I'm not going to go into extreme detail about that. I'm going to let y'all watch her video so she can explain, because she knows better than I do since she's already tried this before. I'm going to take direction from her, and I'm going to do the steps that she did, and I'm going to see if they work for me. So yeah, that's my whole video about manifestation, you know, writing those things down, working out those goals about the things that you want out of life, and you'll get it. One thing that I like, one tip that I like to share with you guys, other than the quantum theory, look that up, you guys. I'm telling you, look it up, because I'm gonna do it, and if I get my success out of it, no, I'm sorry, when I get my success out of it, I'm gonna come back and show you exactly how to do it. But one thing that I have done, and I've done for years, is write things down. So these are my notepads for next year. I got my calendar, so all the things that I want to get done, all the things I want to happen, there are gonna be some dates that I want them to happen on. All my notes are gonna go in here. I have another y'all, I've been doing this, like I've been doing this. I have notebooks for days. Like, these have been my notebooks that I've had in previous years, my planners that I've had in previous years. Whenever you see me pull out my notebooks and stuff, that means that I have something that I'm working towards, that I want to do, and I'm going to make it happen. Over 90% of the things that I've written down in my journals, in my books, about that I want to happen, that I've manifested for myself, have come to reality. And I'm pretty sure the same things can happen for y'all. So take your time. Think about the things that you want to do with yourself. Stop telling yourself that you can't do it. And if you do say that you're going to do it, put the work in to do it, and you're going to get exactly where you want to be in life. I'm well on my way, and I know I'm going to get where I want to be. Just a matter of when I'm going to get there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. It's Ambersharniece. Bye-bye.